defense, let's go. Check, 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 check.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cut.
Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. 180. Tight. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Jam him.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Shut down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox, light.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
180. Check. Watch 54. In your face.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
All day, baby, all day.
There is a hush indeed. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. To try again after the sack. Wentz, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go back. We got motion. Back up. 24 is the... Hey, echo. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 24 is the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Kill. 24 is the mic.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First down, Eagles.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
7, Rams 2.
Here we go. 180. 58, the mic. Kill. Rip right. Rip 5-2, out here. Rush in.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, baby.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 3. Grade 15. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Kill.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
SOS.
Now Scott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. 280. You. 57.
They'll run with Scott. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Grade 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Come on, fellas.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. this might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Who goes to that? 180. 27. 5. Wants the run. 5. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's checking.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the shit.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
Check 13.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
12. Hey, Haywood.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Jannard Avery getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You ain't got nothing. 54's Mike. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tight dog, tight dog.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Go. Here we go. Sponge. No. Off. Shift.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Run.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. Very good return that time.
Here we go.
18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Got an open man, it's Scott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Brings up 2nd.
From the 27, Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Heavy on the edges.
They'll run it, Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
180. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
On second and 12, Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, but it'll be second down.
Second and 12.
Let's get it.
At the 31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Check 3. Check 3. Back.
Hey, seam 6.
Wentz to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the 50, it's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Joker. Joker. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 52.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Eagles 7.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go. 41 Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 41's the Mike. Check. Hey, Fort Tokyo. Smooth.
Now Wentz. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Scott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Mike 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
54 Mike. Double. Check.
On 1st down, Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
4 down. Alert.
Hey, wahoo.
Trash.
Lead.
Switch.
Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Check four.
Flag. 82.
Wentz now on first down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
40. Check. Greystone, travel.
Alert 3.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Slam. Check 99.
Now Wentz will keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
24 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Man out. 24 is the mic. Know your job.
Now this time Wentz will throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 19, Eagles 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On third down, Scott. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Mike 54.
You must be dreaming.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.